Well, good day, people. We are prepping it up today. And what I mean by we're going to add a touch of oil. To the filter. For the last 15 minutes I've been filling oil and waiting for it to soak in. Now it's all the way up there. That little thing held a half a quart. The full filter comes down to here. I just didn't want that, so I looked up the number for the Bosch. Don't want an air pocket hitting the engine when in its original run. It's been upside down, sideways, and everything else, draining oil out of it. There we go. Now on the other side, I'm going to roll around there. Give you a show what we're going to do. I've never worked on one of these before. Right. Which side's it on? Has to be on this side. Give me a break. Oh, I was right the first time. I moved things around. Right here is a hex. Right here, give you a little show. This plug comes out to prime the engine. So I'm going to get the fitting that goes in here and put another fitting coming out right here. And out at my son's, he's got a transfer pump that he uses on my Bobcat to move hydraulic fluid or diesel fuel or heavier stuff. So I'm going to shoot a little kerosene through it, make sure the lines are clean. I don't think the hydraulic oil is just lighter oil. It's going to cause an issue. And then I'm going to get a 5-quart jug of the oil I want to use, plumb this into that pump, hook that pump up to a battery, set my jug down here on the below the vehicle. It'll be in the car then. And I'll remove the plugs. I'll have the starter in. I'll hook the battery up to the starter. So when it starts pumping oil, I can reach down every once in a while and turn the engine over, and it'll start pumping. I'm going to pump all 5 quarts, 5.5 quarts it'll need, through this bung. Force oil in every passageway, camshaft, crankshaft fitting. I'm going to pump it all. It'll go up to 12 pounds, and with the engine turning, it should pump it through all the lifters and everything. That way I don't have to take the valve covers off and look. I know it's going there. So I'm just going to close this up. Be my luck, it'll fall out and I'll have to go find one. Okay. The torque converter has been filled up, and we're waiting on it. Next thing up is we're going to get ready to marry these two up. This stays. This has to go up here. There's a computer harness that goes on here too. I'm trying to remember everything. It's been a while since I took it apart. I've never taken one of these apart, so I gotta have to remember What the Sam hell did I do with this stuff? Today is prep day. I'm going to put the engine leveler on here. Take it off the stand. I'm not going to do it today. My shoulder is really acting up. I've been overdoing it. Go figure. Here's a box. Here's some bubble wrap. This is a I kind of think, me thinks it'd be better if this faced this way. This goes on. Once it's on the engine, it'll be easier to wrench it. Basically, this is getting to be a pain in my ass. There. I'm gonna hang it on the engine sling. Right here. Imagine that. Oh, I did that backwards. I need that. No big deal. Just swing it around. Now it makes sense. Okay. Now, this comes up. I think I'd like to have a little bit of surprise left to the game. any difference. They're both the same size. Same length, I should say. This one. I love a challenge. Somebody asked me, what the heck is that for? Believe it or not, oh, don't. That. We're not going to have to write. I got sockets laying everywhere. Doesn't like it. Being stubborn. I like stubborn. Very carefully. I got stuff everywhere. I got to bolt back on the engine when it's back in the car. Okay. Just knocked out my plug. I'm using grade 8 bolts. You don't, that's just a valve cover. I just don't want junk in there. That'll go to the recycling bin. This will go to the I don't read corrections until I break something file. Let's go. 2 more. Okay. I normally go over and just buy my bolts and washers and all that stuff out of town. A lot cheaper. It's hot in here, but it's nowhere like it's been. I wouldn't use this type of leveler, okay, with the plastic intake manifold still on. Okay. They have a good chance of cracking it. They make big tall plates to protect them. What the heck? Now, make sure nothing's in conflict. I don't want to snatch any sensors off or anything. Now it's just a dance. I'll get you a better angle at it. Whoops, I forgot that. I'll get that in a minute. In case it decides to go flopping around. Watch it hit the floor. Ooh. Put my breather stopper back in. Nice. I believe that is. No, I believe that. I believe I'm wrong. That's why after I get this together today, I got to put the tools back where they belong. Probably about a 9/16. No. Let's jump down to 13 millimeters. I had to buy special bolts for this. Make sure they were long enough to be safe in the engine. So I will have to put these up. They will be bagged and marked so they don't get used for anything else. And that is hanging the engine. Now you can see how we can adjust it? I got to pull these out later, clean the surface. It gets header gaskets. I got to clean the header plates, which I'm not going to do on camera. It's boring watching me buff metal and get the Band-Aid makers off of it. Next up is we're going to marry this to the transmission. However, a lot of guys like to leave them hanging up in the air. I do not. They can hang right here out of my way. People, get your build on. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Up next is I'm going to be getting ready for the transmission. I'll get it set up before the camera comes back on. And we will, I've already pre-filled the torque converter. Some people do, some people don't. I do. I'll spin it and lock it. I'll pull the nuts off of this where it goes to the flywheel, because once you're together it's kind of impossible to get them apart. And then we'll marry them up right here on the camera, I hope. People, enjoy. We're getting ready to go here. I got stuff everywhere. Now you know why I want to get this engine and stuff in the car. 90% of this stuff I'm falling over all disappears.